Welcome, everyone. And the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains, Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UCLA Bruins. Free A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And, listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Throwing right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Powers through. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Spartans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from you.
It does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough mustard on it to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defense in front of you, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man on the right. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Bruins with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The RPO, it's complete.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this 1st drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Going up top again. Caught, close to the marker, it's Matthews. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
The Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He caught it, and he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Using his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Complete to start this drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Line getting set on second down. Play action. Makes the grab. It's Kelly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Play of the period, first down here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Catch in the middle. It's McCray. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll run the screen. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Pulls it in. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's nice to have guys like this on 3rd down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The offense changing the play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got it on the outside. It's Matthews. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Bring it on! Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it's picked off at the goal line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He tries to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you can tell they caught up with it to force the fumble.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And that is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Easy. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Working that left side. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. And the Bruins are marching down the field. They'll move the tight end. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Off play action on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Bruins! They take the lead with the 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of getting UGA the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snatch it quickly on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
to pass. It's Childs. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Deep throw off his back foot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Childs. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting 1st down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Buys a little time with his feet. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Bruins will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Caught behind the line. It's Marsh. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, the ground game. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. The Bruins pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to beat Chet.
There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Fighting off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the wideout. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab down the left side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Spartans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan State. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He's looking to throw. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth. It's keep that clock running. It's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Kelly. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Caught in the backfield. It's Kelly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes. Make sure you take away that quick stuff. And a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Trying play action. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
It's 4th down. They need a touchdown, but they have to do a better job in pass protection. They've given up back-to-back sacks. That's the critical factor here on this 4th down play.
Extending the play. Fires to the right. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.